Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 30th episode of the Hiatus Review Show. Today is an interesting one. We have Island Adventure. This has been one that I've wanted to talk about since I watched it, so let's just jump into what I like about Island Adventure. So for the first thing that I liked in Island Adventure, this episode really shows off Sadie's bad side. Up until this point, we saw her as being the nice one while Lars was just kind of a dick. We then realized Sadie's also a human and therefore also kind of fucked up. Not only does she kidnap Lars and hide him on an island, she also kidnapped Steven at the same time. And throughout the entire thing, even at the end, she thinks she's in the right. She thinks she did the right thing. Even at the end of the episode, where Lars freaks out and she kind of seemed to, for a second, realize she, did something bad, she still seems to think she was, correct in doing what she did. She's not. She kidnapped two people by, making so they can't leave the island and put them all in danger. I don't hate Sadie. I just nice to see that she's also a human being and not just a good person overall. Like an actual real person, she has flaws as well. So it's nice. I definitely like that Island Adventure sort of paints her as being, who she actually is. And so, for another thing I like, and this ties back into the Sadie's bad person thing, I like how for most of the episode, Sadie seems like the good guy and Lars doesn't. She seems like a total ass, like, oh, just enjoy it, Lars, it's fun, and you're stuck, so you might as well try and make the most of it. When it actually turns out later, oh, no, it turns out Sadie actually hid them on the island, made it so they couldn't leave. It's just, I just like that. It's kind of interesting that they chose to do it that way, to be, oh look, Lars is a dick, until at the end, we'll talk about that in a second, how it turns out, oh, actually Lars was, kind of correct in not wanting to be there. It's interesting that they chose to do it that way, but that actually kind of segues us into what I don't like about Island Adventure. So for what I don't like about Island Adventure, I do not like how the episode ends. Because it seems to say that Sadie was in the right and Lars was in the wrong. Even though Lars didn't actually do anything to Sadie, and Sadie literally kept him on an island and put him in danger. I do not like that. I don't know if they meant for it to come off that way, but they definitely did. Or it definitely came off that way. With the way Sadie says, don't read into it, and then Lars' reaction looking kind of upset at himself a little bit, it just makes it seem like Lars should have just, ran with it. I don't know, it's not great. It's definitely not how they should have portrayed that. Most of the episode's great about it. It makes it seem like Lars was wrong, but turns out, Sadie was wrong. But then at the very end, it gives Sadie the victory when I don't really think she deserved it. Yeah, so let's just I could talk more about this, but it's just more of the same points. Let's just jump into the final verdict. Did I actually like this episode or not? So for the final verdict, did I enjoy it? Did I not? I do enjoy Island Adventure, sans the end. It's a good episode. It shows how Sadie actually is a deep and complex character. The ending kind of ruins that a little bit, but for the most part, it's a great episode. Definitely one of my favorites so far in Season 1B. Not that there's been very many, but I enjoyed this episode quite a bit. And that's all we have for today, so next time is Keep Each City Weird, which I would tune into because that's going to be an interesting one to talk about as well, actually. So I'll see you guys later.